Well, hi, everyone. I'm John Schmidt, Senior Vice President of the Value-Based Care Exhibit Hall, and I want to welcome you to this week's flash interview. This week, our guest is Kevin Sheldon, who's the Chief Operating Officer of CareJourney. And just mentioned as a way of introduction, CareJourney is a value-based care exhibit hall exhibitor specializing in providing value-based care organizations multiple services, including with analytics that help develop and manage networks, improve provider performance, gain population health management insights, and many other needs. Kevin's here to tell us a little bit more about that. So welcome, Kevin.
Hi, thanks, John. Thanks to you and the rest of the VBC Exhibit Hall team for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, we've done this before, and we're excited to have you back. So let me just start with a few questions, and I'll turn it over to you until we close out.
Sure.
So what services or solutions are offered by CareJourney that kind of help support value-based care organizational operations? And then what sets CareJourney apart, say, from other companies that offer similar services? So can you help us with that?
Absolutely. First, I'll share a little bit, just as you mentioned, some of the primary use cases that we help over 100 MSSP, direct contracting, ACO reach, and PCF organizations across the country with. Largely, our use cases are around network development and evaluating entering into new markets, evaluating provider performance and recruiting those doctors. And then when those doctors are in your network, working with those doctors on making sure that they're hitting all of your goals as a value-based care network. And then particularly managing patient risk and understanding the populations in your markets and the particular risk associated with them. We have a few different products that help us do this. We have a product called Network Advantage, which organizations use to get market intelligence. That market intelligence is built on top of access to a 100% complete claims data set for fee-for-service, as well as some additional 100% complete data that we have for MA, Medicaid. And so that is used to help evaluate doctors and markets. It's used to help recruit those doctors. It's also used to help profile, understand certain populations that are at high risk so that you understand where the majority of the spend and utilization is going. So you can get market intelligence on areas that you're not in, or if you're in an area, activity outside of your own network that you have no visibility into, using that claims complete data set. Once you get those insights and you find them valuable, we have a Your Data solution, which means we can ingest your claims and we can take some of the insights down to the patient level, something that's not allowed in the national data sets that we have access to. And then finally, we have some versatility in the ways that you can get the data. So we have a software UI, cloud-based UI that you can log into, and there's dashboards and tables that you can insights that you can get access to. There's also a way that you can ingest the data directly into your platforms of interest, be it Snowflake or Salesforce or API. The things that make us different, I'd say there's a few things. One, our kind of transparent open data approach. Most of the data that we use is data that's public data. It takes a significant amount of time and effort to get access to the data, but it's open data that is largely shared by the public sector. And a lot of the methodologies that we use have a great deal of transparency in how we approach them. The second thing that I would say is the level of sophistication for our analytics. We have some very unique analytics, like we do really in-depth episoding at the provider level using EGM modeling. And that episoding is, again, using an open and transparent method. We have taxonomy that can help you understand within a certain specialty what's the subspecialty classification. And we also can roll all that up into what we call a provider performance index, which basically compares providers across their peers in certain specialties within markets and puts them on a 1 to 5 scale to help you quickly identify who the strongest performers are and who are the doctors that maybe need some intervention in kind of the move to value. And so those analytics are really differentiated and really, I would say, brighten the data for people that want to use it. And then the third thing is we're more than just a software and a data vendor. We have a member support. We call our customers members, a member support wraparound. that really helps our members get the most out of the value and gives you an individual that you can interact with on a regular basis, so you don't feel like you're just kind of in your own in this wilderness of data.
Wow, that's a lot. And I tell you, Kevin, over the years, I've been very impressed by what we've seen as the white papers and the webinars and the other resource material that CareJourney has generated that is just, shows again the depth of what you're just talking about here. So thanks again for that. So for more information, everyone, please visit the CareJourney booth at the Value-Based Care Exhibit Hall. Lots of valuable information. You see the resource tab. You can download a lot of information there, and it's immediately available. So thanks to everyone for joining us, and a special thanks to you, Kevin. Take care.
Thanks, John.